Hey guys, welcome to Evolving Spiritually. Today I will be doing the daily reading for Monday, July the 23rd. If this is your first time checking out my channel, what's up? My name is Kayla. Hope you guys are doing great. If you would like to check out the extended version of this video, you can do so in the description box below. I am not currently accepting private readings. I won't be for a while, guys, but I will definitely let you know when I do. Alright, here we go. I just had to say that because it's on the website and people will be like, I was on the website trying to figure out how to book, and it's like, I know you see that big unavailable sign. Five of Swords. The Seven of Swords. The Queen of Cups. And the Eight of Swords. Alright. So, you have the Five of Swords with the Seven of Swords. You could be involved with some kind of conflict at the moment, okay? There could be, some manipulation going on or some lying. Someone could be sneaking around or not telling the complete truth here with the Five of Swords, okay? There could be a third-party situation. This could be a situation that you're disconnected from or that you're separated from here with the Two of Swords. But I feel like with you coming up as the Queen of Cups with this Eight of Swords, this could be you needing to release yourself from mental thoughts or the mental process that you're going through right now that is affecting you emotionally. What is blocking you from truly feeling that fulfillment? Okay? How do you remove yourself from this conflict? Let's see. You have the Five of Swords with the Magician, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. So, again, there's definitely manipulation here. Someone's playing games. Okay? If not, there's no way around this. The Five of Swords is going to be your shit starter. It's going to be a situation that's a lose-lose. It's going to be your eye for an eye, your tit for tat. You went out there and hoed around, let me go out and throw it around. No. Okay? It's manipulation, guys. So, whatever is going on here, it's really caused a lot of confusion around this Ten of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups, okay? There's some kind of illusion around family or commitment, okay? For some of you, you may not be dealing with a conflict hand-on. I'm sorry, I got a new stand and it sits up really high and so it wiggles. I'm gonna try to stay off the table. Some of you may not be having this conflict actually playing out. This could be conflict that you grew up with within your family that caused you to have some sort of confusion or a false illusion around what your Ten of Pentacles was or should have been. For others of you, there's manipulation around a marriage or a commitment, something long-term here. You would know this because you really wouldn't know where things stand emotionally because there's a lot of confusion. And I feel like this part is for a very small few, but someone here has been investing in a marriage or they've been in a marriage or a long-term situation here that has been ongoing, lying, manipulating, and cheating, okay? This person could fancy you with gifts, with money, with material things. But I feel like there's something that you can't there's something you just cannot you can't unsee. Again, this little part is for a small few, but I guess everyone else can listen. Those people who know that they're involved in something bad and they just be trying to act oblivious, it ain't that bad, and just keeps getting worse. Well, it looked like somebody worse is here, and that's why it's like these Seven of Cups is about to clear up, okay? But what I wanted to say, whatever this is for whoever, there's conflict. There could have been manipulation in the past. You could have dealt with energies like this that have caused you to have a blinded or restrictive vision on what your Ten of Pentacles is. Okay? Ten of Pentacles is going to be more stability, more like things here that are coming into play. Okay? The Ten of Cups is going to be emotional fulfillment. So, again, this could be family, it could be marriage, it could be commitment, it could be finances. You know, some of you could even be confused about like a prenup or something like that. I don't know. But it's for some of you, it stems all the way back to how you were raised and your thought process around that. You grew up around manipulators or narcissists, and so it's you seeing the veil, you know, come off and seeing things for what they truly are, and you moving towards your actual Ten of Pentacles, what you want, and not that bullshit that you've been manifesting back in the past. Okay. For the married people here, the people that's been in a long-term relationship, okay, this is not for my happies that are, happily still trying to make it work. This is for somebody who know they in a marriage that they shouldn't be in, because there's wandering eyes here with the Seven of Cups. Okay, let me tell you, the Seven of Cups truly is looking or desiring for the Two of Cups. Okay. And once they get past this illusion, that's when you get the Three of Cups, your reunions, right? But someone has been confused, or they are confused, and they realize that they've been dragged out or dragged through a relationship for a good amount of time, and it was complete BS. It was like, it was not what they thought it was. And so now they're on the search for their Two of Cups. Okay? For others of you, it does not have to be a marriage. Again, this could have been something that you've invested in the past, and you truly thought that that was your thing. It was just like a lot of bull around it. This is you being able to see through the BS, through the illusion, and manifesting what you truly want your Ten of Pentacles to be. Okay? Because I want to say I'm stressing this family part, because when you get to the Ten of Pentacles, again, this is not emotional fulfillment that we're focusing on right now. This is what you want to come into you realistically. Okay? What you see your future, or your future molding into and being. Your definition of family, your definition of finances and how things are ran, not what everyone else thinks. This is you getting the kind of car you want, the kind of house you want, and not letting other people try to steer you away from that. I remember when I was looking for a car, like the person I was with just kept saying, like, you should get a white one, you should get a white car, and it's just like, I don't really want a white car. And for a moment, I was stuck there, because I was just like, well, shit, they're the only person in my ear telling me what I should get. And it's just like, no, get whatever you want, however you want it. That's the only way to eliminate yourself from being back in a Five of Swords energy, wrapped around confusion. Okay? People manipulate you, and they will tell you to get something hideous, but boost it like it's the best thing in the world, just so you can go out there and make a fool of yourself, or so they can be like, oh, well, I ain't worried about that. Look what she got. Look what I got. Like, I'm not saying you're like that, but there are some people around you who can be like that. Okay? I'm just saying. You got the Seven of Swords with the Nine of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Six of Cups. So, someone is coming out of the darkness. Someone's coming out, and they're revealing the truth. There's been some kind of fear. To me, the Nine of Wands is like being scared, but still, it's like the fearless card. Okay, like when you're scared shitless, but you still thug it out, and you still go through with it. It's like that. Okay, So there could be things that you can't see right now, that you can't understand, that, someone may be acting a certain way to you, or you may not even be communicating with this person right now. There may have been some conflict around it. You may have fear around it again. But I feel like you're moving away from that energy. For some of you, you have that person coming back with the Page of Cups and offering you the Six of Cups. They're offering you, second chance or reconciliation here. For the ones who are unhappily married, okay, and ain't nothing wrong with that. If you're unhappy, you have every right to get unmarried. Now, I'm not sitting up here and tell y'all just go get divorced left to right, but I'm going to say that you do not deserve to bound yourself to a situation that is unfulfilling for the rest of your life. Okay? And I know everyone will sit up here and try to make it seem like divorce is the worst thing ever, and it is a very difficult process, and it's very tiring and hard on the people involved in it. So yeah, I'm letting you know it's some real shit. It's not going to be easy, but it's definitely worth you having your independence and your freedom and your fulfillment. Okay? I'm just saying, I know some people may get stuck because they care about what everyone else thinks and all this and that, and it's just like, at the end of the day, I had the Bible thrown at me. I had people coming at me trying to tell me what I need to do, how I should do it, da-da-da-da. And, what it comes down to is your connection, your personal connection with God, with Source, and that understanding that you have with Source. And that's all that matters. Because I guarantee you 120,000 million% that God does not want you to sit here on this earth and be miserable and be unhappy. And then I have people who look at it as like, oh, well, this is my karma. Baby, karma, unless you done some real fucked up shit, if you realize what you've done after you've gone through a taste of karma and you learn your lesson, karma's not going to continue to drag out unless you don't learn your lesson. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Done with that. Doesn't matter who this is. You got somebody returning from the past. They want to offer you something. For some of you, this person could be from your childhood. And this person in the past may have not really, oh my God, I can't talk. This person may have not really been open to communicating or expressing their emotions. I feel like what's going to happen here is when this person does reveal themselves to you, it's like they're going to be dipping their toe in the pool to test the water. So that's why they come up as the Page. This person is still very reserved about sharing their emotions. That's why they didn't in the past with the Seven of Swords. So again, like the analogy of them dipping a toe in the water to see how it feels or how they're going to react to it. That's what they're going to do. But this Page leads to an offer of a reconciliation. So they're going to express and open up in order to move things forward. All right. Now, I tried to record this twice before, and I actually got through the last one, and I turned the camera off, and I forgot to do the extended, and I had already shuffled cards, so I started over. But we got the Queen of Cups in the last pool the last spread that I had, and I kind of went in on the Queen of Cups, and I'm about to go back in on her right now, okay? Because this is for you. Be mindful. Okay, this is not anything you need to sit here and harp on and just be like, oh my God, I'm not doing this. No, I'm not saying you're not doing it. I simply say these things to be a constant reminder, okay, to be mindful, to be discerning. Though you should not be attracting negative, low vibrational energy. Hold on, pause. That's the thing that I want to really say here is I constantly say on this channel, if you've been doing the right thing and you've been putting out good energy, then you shouldn't worry about attracting the wrong energy. Let me rephrase that. Okay, yes, that still stands, but how this works is God or the universe gives you things that are healthy for you. Okay, But we also have the free will to go out there and get whatever we want at the moment. Okay? And that's something to be mindful of when you're coming into connections with people. Okay? Because though I'm just picking up on one energy right now, that doesn't mean that you don't have things popping off outside of that. Okay? And again, if you have multiple offers or multiple people coming back around your way, remember, one, we're in a retrograde, so read the hell out of them before you start giving into them. Okay? Stick your big toe in the water first before you jump in the pool. All right? How about that? But no, seriously, I was going to say that, like, God, the universe, gives you gifts, and they will be healthy. They will be things that will, improve you and move you to different places. But you can attract things into your life that are not healthy for you. Okay? And then you can be sitting there with a question mark, like, well, God, y'all remember, if you've been watching for, I don't know, the last 2 months, when I came on here and I was like, I'm really confused as to why, like, God let this person come into my life and we have this great connection, and then they don't want to get married or have kids, right? Because I'm telling y'all, I was hot up over here. I was really mad. Like, my mom really had to, like, put me in my place, because I was just like, I don't understand. Like, I've been through everything. I've healed. I've been taking my time to myself. I've been working on my business. And then I get presented with this. And my mom's like, well, that does not mean that was God. And I was like, dang, that's true, because as soon as I got in this apartment, I was like, oh, I got 2 sinks in my bathroom. Shoot, I need to fill this space. I know that's terrible, but that's my truth. I'm being real with you guys. And it was something that I literally manifested into my life. Like I said, I moved in here. I don't remember the day, but I think I met him like 2 days after moving into my apartment. I was already here a month in Colorado, but I met him like 2 days into moving into my apartment. But that was literally after I said, like, oh, got all this space and it's just me. Like, no, I'm about to, and I manifest. And that's what you have to be mindful of, especially here with this magician, guys. The level of where we are right now, you think that shit's going to pop out in some kind of way. And you're going to be like, oh, it's being mindful, being aware of the things that you're thinking about, the things that you're absorbing and surrounding yourself with. Because again, those are going to be the energies that you start attracting. Okay? Now, like with my whole example, like, no, I didn't manifest, someone who didn't want commitment or didn't want kids. But you see how quickly I manifested something without even thinking it through. I'm just like, ooh, like, got all this space. Like, somebody can be here with me and da-da-da. And then I finally got that somebody, and it was just like, here, slow your roll. Because I even got pulled to the side of, like, you want all this right now, or you just want to chill out for a second? I mean, I want to chill, but I also want my booty rubbed and, somebody telling me that they truly love me, I could take that and still chill out on the other stuff, but I definitely want it. So it was like, just as that really wasn't a thoughtful, like, I didn't really think that through before I like put it out in the universe, which is why it came in that quick and went away just that quick. Like, I couldn't even wrap my mind around it, because it was just like, well, what the fuck, right? That's what I'm saying. Be mindful of the things that you allow your mind to roam off into, because that's why you have to find a balance within yourself, within like your intuition, because your mind can just go. Okay? There's no limits to like your mind. The mental health is so important. I feel like maybe I should talk about that more on this channel. And I probably will. I just got to figure out how I'm going to do everything. Hold on. Pause. Okay. But mental health is very important. Your mental health is very important. What you believe, what you tell yourself, what you allow other people to project upon you. Okay. That's something to be mindful too, guys. Everything that everyone says, you do not need to take that to heart. Okay. Because some people can be so negative. Some people can start to instill fear in you. Okay, and I'm always going to sit here and I'm always going to tell you guys, maybe every other week you need to go back through your, subscription list and figure out, who's working for you and who's making you feel like shit or making you doubt your situations or your connections, because there are a lot of low vibrational readers on YouTube. Okay, and I'm thankful someone posted something and they wanted to list like people's favorite channels, and I'm grateful for the people that did list me, because they didn't list me with any low vibrational people, so that lets me know that I'm attracting good people here. But 95% of those damn comments were like literally the most low vibrational people here on YouTube. And so it's just like, y'all just be mindful. Again, you should not look at, that's why I have my subscribers hidden. Like, that really shouldn't be the deciding factor, because the devil can have 1 million followers. Let me tell you that. Okay? And it's not even to get caught up in subscribers, because really, anyway. Just be mindful, be discerning of what you're absorbing, of what you're letting create your thoughts moving forward. Okay, because a lot of the major big YouTubers on here are low as fuck. Okay, and you will know because all their readings is full of drama. Okay, you never really have a good conclusion. If you do, it's kind of like, well, whatever. And secondly, stop watching love readings from people who don't believe in fucking love. Okay, I know I'm going in right now, but y'all have to understand that this is nothing outside of what I'm saying right now. You definitely have a person that is on YouTube that is producing love readings for each zodiac sign at like a very like mainstream rate. And this person, one, does not believe in love. They said that they were sent on this earth to not ever be in love or to connect with anyone. They don't believe in soulmates or the twin flame process. Y'all, how are you going to gain knowledge and wisdom and understanding from a person who doesn't even believe that for themselves? That's like, I'm not going to shade here. That's like sending your child to a gymnastics facility and letting your child be coached by someone who's never done that a day in their life, who's never even had, like any experience in that. I'm not going to have Kaylee out here learning backflips from someone who can't even do a back bend. It's like, no, like that's why I get personal here. That's why I tell you my stories, because my shit's real and I go through this and I'm going through this with you guys. I'm not sitting off here like when the camera goes off and I'm disconnected. I'm like, oh, fuck love. Like I'm going to be alone and unhappy and, live this kind of way and look like this. And, no. If you desire it, you can have it. And the only person that's standing in between that is you. Okay? But again, it may be you and some other people that you're letting, affect your thinking process. That is all I'm saying. It really hurts me when I strongly, my purpose behind here is like spreading love, showing that love is real, because there's so many hurt people, and that's truly what I zone in here, is to try to heal the trauma around love in any form. And when you have a person who's on a platform so large, and they ain't been doing this too long either. I'm talking about large though. And they're doing nothing but giving out negative readings. Guys, just please be mindful. If something doesn't even if it's mine, okay? Because every day, I can't promise you that we're going to have the most upbeat reading, but I'm always going to keep it real. If something's low, I'm going to show you it's low. Because we're not avoiding, we're not numbing out, we're not turning a blind eye to low vibration. We need to know that it's still there. But this is not giving energy and investing into it so that it grows into something more. That's all I'm saying. If you're finding peace here and then you're feeling fucked up somewhere else after you found peace, it's just like, that should tell you something energetically. And if you allow your energy to be thrown off that easily based off of a person on YouTube, again, myself included, because I'm not in alignment with everyone. Everyone's not vibrating where I'm vibrating. The people that are, y'all been thugging it out with me. Y'all have stuck it through. And I appreciate that. And that's what I'm here for. I don't need thousands and millions of subscribers. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to serve my purpose, reach who I'm supposed to, and live my life at the end of the day. But I'm stressing it because, again, I could have some of you who do watch me and do watch. There are a lot of other high vibrational readers out there. Okay, let me not turn a blind eye to that. There's a lot. Okay, but there are a few who I'm pretty sure, possibly all of you know. Okay, who are just low vibrational. So that's for you to figure out. That's for you to use your own discernment. You got me fucked up if you think I'm going to sit here and call names and you can say I'm not real. I don't care. My point is not to come up here and to draw negative attention or try to take someone down or like, no, that ain't what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to tell you that if you want to vibrate higher and you want to evolve into something more, you cannot keep investing your time, attention, and mental energy into the negative, into the wrong. Y'all know I get negative shit in these readings all the time. And I will tell you that it is negative. But I will also let you see the positive side of it so that you can focus on that positive. You know how in the darkness you have that little, you know, that little peak of light? That's all I try to show you, because sometimes we're in our darkest. We're hurt the worst. And you just need that little light, because that little light will bring you to the big one, right? This is not for you seeing the little light and then watching someone else and their mindset of how they see love or how they see situations and people and all that is fucked up. So it's taking you there. Like, again, you should not be getting any kind of love reading, general or personal, from someone who does not believe in love. Or for someone who thinks they're not lovable. Let the people who think that they're not lovable or supposed to be loved, watch them. Because that means they all on the same vibration. They all get it. With this Queen of Cups, though, and the Page of Cups, the reason I said all of that is because this is focusing around your emotional and mental stability at this point. You got things coming into you. When you have things coming into you, the haters come out, okay? You start getting spiritually attacked. You start having maybe random bad days, or you never know, okay? And that's what a lot of people don't understand, especially if you're new to spiritual things, is like being spiritually attacked, or people like doing black magic on you guys, like yes, to some extremes, it can be like super magical and it's just like mind blowing. But realistically, like, this is just a mental thing. People send out things mentally to fuck you up. Just how you manifest things into your life. If a person truly hates you and feels a certain way, it's a mental thing. And yes, they can sit here and they can do rituals and they can do spells. But again, they have to have their mind in a place of hate, of evil, they have to be able to relate in some sense in order to do it. Okay? And people can wish bad on you. And it's not sitting here and saying that God's not going to protect you. God's protecting you all the time. It's just letting you know that realistically, you always have things and people against you. Entities. Okay? Let's take these real people out of it. Let's spiritually, there's demons floating around. There's things coming at you that you can't even physically see. But it's about you being mindful and always connecting with yourself in source so that you stay grounded. Because the only way that these things can affect you is when you start giving into them mentally. That's why every time I have a spread and I see black magic, I let you guys know this is not for you to fear. This is not for you to start, manifesting more of it. This is for you to just be aware. So when you do start feeling negative or low, you know, okay, it's just one of them days. I already know what's going on here. Let me find my place with source, with myself, so that I can move forward. Okay? And with moving forward, the balance you need to have is, if this person or whatever this is meeting you as a page, you need to not go in it as the Queen of Cups. Oh, okay. All right. Cool. All right. So, again, I'm going to stress it. Just don't jump straight into the pool. Okay? You test your waters too. You make sure that you are taken care of as well. Okay? And I tried to say this in the last reading that I was recording. The analogy that I'm thinking of when I say you need to make sure you're staying balanced is like, my mom, when I was married, my mom would always say, Kayla, make sure that you have money saved to the side for a rainy day, because you never know if you just got to get up and go. And again, I mean, you can look at that in a negative way, but I know she didn't mean it to like make me start thinking about I need to leave. She was just saying you never know what's gonna come up. Like even now, she always tells me, Kayla, keep cash in your pocket. I mean, in your wallet, because you never know what's gonna happen. And shit, the other day, like, luckily I had $20 in my wallet, but I needed cash. And so it's like that. You never know when the foundation that you're building on is going to crumble, or you may have to move away from it because it's not fulfilling you anymore. And you can't have everything invested there. You have to save some for yourself so that you have the strength, the courage, the faith to move away from things that no longer serve you. Okay? And I know I broke that down, and maybe that was a way for some of you to understand differently, but it all revolves back around everything we've been learning: to serve you first, to put yourself first, to fulfill yourself, and everything else will come into alignment as it should. Because if you're not saving anything for yourself, you're going to get in these stuck situations where you feel like you can't move, or you can't do this, or you can't do that. And it's like, no. Okay? You still have to take care of yourself. You still have to have a balance independently because of things like death. Okay? And my apologies to anyone who has just experienced a death recently. My condolences to you. I'm just keeping it very realistic with you guys. This can be a love partner that you can go into a marriage with. Realistically, somebody's going to die first. Okay? And it's about being able to carry on even after that. Okay? And maybe I didn't have to take it to the extremes of death, but that's what you need to look. If you got to stretch it that far out, that's how far out you need to look for. Because I used to give myself these little temporary analogies, and then once I'm like, oh, well, I've mentally overcome that thought, then I slip right back into overgiving, or not, saving myself. And it's just like, well, when you think about death, well, shoot, death is death. Once somebody is gone, they're gone. Realistically, in an earthly sense. And you still got to be able to carry on. Okay? You still got to be able to pull yourself together and move forward. But with the Queen of Cups in the world, you have a completion. You have a cycle that has ended and a new cycle that's beginning here. The old cycle was you overgiving, was you extending yourself way beyond limits that you needed to for other people, for other things. That's done. You getting yourself into these sticky situations, into these, connections that go nowhere, done. Because you see it now. You can spot it. You can see through the illusion. And it's no more. You have the Eight of Swords with the Nine of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. All right. So now that you've gotten your emotions under control right now, okay, but still keep in mind what I said. Make sure that when this comes into you, you don't jump straight in the water. Dip your little toes. You can dip them a few times too. Okay? Now, don't be stingy. Don't act bougie like you don't want to get in the water and get wet. Okay? Because it's not the time. It's not the time for you to be like, I want to get my hair wet. No, you better get that hair wet. Okay? At the right time. Not. But I'm just saying. Don't keep dipping that toe too long. Shit, your toe gonna get accustomed to the temperature of the water. So then your whole thought process on it is gonna be completely different and fucked up. Toe gonna be all comfortable, and then the rest of your body gonna be freezing when you get in there. Okay. Anyways, Nine of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Cups. Get out of your head. That's the simplest way that I can put it. I feel like you're going in, you're spinning around in your head. Is it because you're alone? Because you ain't got nothing else to do? Because you're worried about this Nine of Cups? Just remember, what you focus on is what you're going to start attracting into your life, okay? So what you need to do is you need to turn that mental restriction, that mental blockage that you're having here, it's making you feel all tied up and stuck. You need to turn it around and you need to focus on these 9 shiny cups, okay? Because this king is about to bring you your 10 and it's about to get real, okay? It is. But it requires you to remain grounded, and you can't remain grounded if you're stuck in your head, worried about the worst thing here. Go there for a couple seconds, maybe 3 minutes at most, okay? 'Cause some of y'all be pushing it. 3 minutes. Even if you got to go in intervals. 3 minutes, snap out of it, okay? Make yourself pull away for 3 more minutes. Okay, and then you can pop back in. I'm guarantee you, your ass is gonna get tired of trying to tell yourself, stop thinking about this. Stop. You can think about it now. You're gonna get tired of it. Find your balance. Ground yourself in whatever way you need to. Forget however Stacy and Tim and Tom and Rick have told you that you need to meditate. You meditate how you meditate. You connect and you ground yourself in the ways that you need to. Okay? Because people will have you sitting up here feeling bad for the way that you pull yourself together. And it's just like, do you? People, in my past have set up, you smoke weed and did it. And I used to feel bad when I first told y'all. I felt really, really, ashamed of it. And it's like, do people even know what I have? Yeah, I need to smoke at the end of the day. Because I'm coming into touch with everything. And then after I get done with this, I still got to deal with my own problems. And that's probably at midnight. So yeah, I'm going to smoke it. I'm going to chill. And I'm going to kick it all the way back as high as I want. Because I'm not affecting anyone. It's not affecting me. So it hasn't taken me downhill. It hasn't taken my life in a negative direction. I'm not misusing it. It's do you, however you do you, to get where you need to get.